Which is best for a bad back? I guess which mattress, would be best for a bad back?
We get this question probably more often than almost any other question, or the question of like, which bed is best just in general, not even for a bad back. Or we get asked like, what bed do you sleep on? And they're all kind of like related to the same concept and the same answer, in that we don't know what bed is best for a bad back, or what bed is best for you, or what I sleep on doesn't matter. What matters most is what's best for your body and your sleep habits and your sleep needs. So until we have that conversation in person, one-on-one, where we can learn about your sleep needs, we can't make recommendations on what bed is best for a bad back or anything. Now, every mattress in the store is supportive. We talked about support earlier. Every mattress in the store is supportive. Now,
they're all comfortable to that person.
Right. And, now maybe there are some mattresses. Yeah, there's some mattresses that might be the wrong fit for a certain person. It just depends on what those sleep needs are. And again, I mentioned everybody's body shape is different. Everybody has different sleep needs, different levels of back issues or leg issues or sleep, snoring, apnea. There's any number of sleep issues that we can make recommendations for. But, until we know more about you, we can't make a recommendation. The other thing I'll say about it, and there's not enough time to, get too deep into this, but a lot of times our back issues or sleep issues are made worse by just laying flat. And unfortunately, most of us, well, not us, but most people are forced to sleep flat because they have that flat foundation, right?
Yes. I want to do, sorry to cut you. I just got excited. I want to do an exercise right now with everybody watching, because I'm going to show you, you're going to feel it.
Yes, let's do it. I know what you're going to do.
Yeah, with what Ben just said about sleeping flat. So we're going to play Simon Says. So Simon says, take your hand. So if you're listening to this, you need to watch the video. Take your hand and make it as flat as possible. Stretch your fingers to the sky.
Oh, that hurts.
And try to make,
I'll do it with the tape.
Try to make your hand as flat, perpendicular to the floor as possible. Okay. Now, Simon says our fingers are like our head. The bottom palm of our hand is like our feet. So Chris, Simon says, and Simon asks, what would then, if our fingers are our head and the bottom is our feet, what would the middle part, the backs of our knuckles be? Our back.
Okay. Yeah. Like this would be our waist.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yep. So head, feet, back, right?
Got it.
And Simon said, by now you've been stretching and making your hand as perpendicular to the floor as possible. If you put your hand flat on a table, it would be flat on a table.
This hurts.
Right. And so Simon now asks, it hurts, right? Where are you feeling the most tension in your hand?
My lower back.
In your back area. Mm-hmm. So now Simon says, let go of your hand and let your hand naturally relax. And your hand has some sort of curvature to it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you weren't holding your hand up like we are and you just had your elbow on the table, you would do that effortlessly, because all your connective tissues, your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments naturally work to support the bones in your hand structures. When you fight that and try to make it as flat as possible, it hurts. Translate everything we just showed you and said to laying flat on a bed. So when you naturally relax the spine with a slight elevation in the head and the foot with an adjustable bed base or a pillow or a bed wedge, although you fight with those as you change positions, you can tremendously help your sleep. For me, I sleep with my head elevated, and when I don't, I snore. My wife gives me the elbow all the time. She's very mean about it. She's very abrupt. She's like, you're snoring. And it wakes me up and scares me. And she just goes,
she needs to sleep too.
She just goes right back to sleep for not a care in the world for me at all. And but when I sleep with a slight elevation, and I'm talking maybe 5 to 7 degrees, that's it. It's night and day difference.
Makes a huge difference.
Because what's happening there is all the stuff in my throat is relaxed, because all the connective tissues down the front of my body and back are more relaxed. And that's the kind of stuff we talk about here.
Yeah. So, when we're talking about that bad back, elevating the legs it makes all the difference in the world. It almost doesn't matter what mattress it is, as long as it's comfortable and supportive, but bringing the legs up makes a world of difference. And that's where one of those guide can really make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. The adjustable bed base pocket guide can help. And, look, if you're open to experiencing it, we'll show you how a bed base can make a good mattress great and a great mattress incredible, because you change that position. Like if you're doing a lot of work in your office chair and you just shift around, you feel reinvigorated. You feel good. If you're in your car, I did it this morning, driving my truck, and for some reason I was sitting weird. I got like halfway here in my back. So I'm like, well, yeah, it's sore because you're sitting like an idiot. So I fixed myself and I felt better. If you're open to that conversation about positional change, no, I wasn't riding like a teenager. Right? I just got in like an old man and was sitting like an old man, and then I fixed myself. But no, if you're open to that positional change, if you're open to at least exploring and feeling what a bed base can do, we can work with your budget. Maybe just work down in the mattress, but get that bed base at home. You'll keep the bed base at home through at least the next mattress purchase, but positionally will help your back. We're big believers in it. Everybody here sleeps with them. So just be open to experiencing it, and we'll see if it's the right fit.
My mother used to say, sit up straight. You're slouching, sit up straight. But it was because you need to, it was a proper thing to do, is to sit up straight, not look like you're some sort of slouch or whatever. But it's actually great advice too. And I probably should have listened more, and that way I wouldn't have had a herniated disc in my back.
That's right. That's right.
So everybody sit up straight, just like my mom used to say. All right.